We're finally jumping into the cheesy part of the pool, breaking down a one-on-one interview with head coach Matt LaFleur from the Green Bay Packers right here with me, Nick, on Roll Coverage.
Hey, I thought it was all over.
Yep, here we go. Matt LaFleur, one-on-one interview. This is one of our first actual Packers breakdowns, so let's go.
Thank you, Shannon. That's right. The head coach of the Green Bay Packers, the victorious Green Bay Packers, joins us now. Matt, congratulations. What's the feeling right now? What was the locker room like?
Oh, it was. They're excited. Certainly, well deserved. Our guys have continued to stick together and battle through some adversity, and it was a great atmosphere tonight. A great win. Obviously, the rivalry in itself.
Couldn't agree more. Now, I'm going to let this one go through. It's not too bad. It's only about 4 minutes, so I'm going to give you some quick things. They played the Bears for one. I was one of the people that, and I still truly believe, the Bears need to get over this hump of the Packers. Aaron Rodgers is gone, thank God, for your organization for the long term. I think that the Devontae Adams thing probably should have just kept him there. Jordan Love could have really benefited from that. I do think you still need a better wide receiver one, so I'd still look for that for the future. But in this game, for example, they had 432 total yards to the Bears' 192. 308 passing yards to the Bears' 117, and 124 rushing yards to the Bears' 75. They were 7 of 10 on third down. They ran 60 plays, only allowed 1 sack, and unfortunately lost 1 fumble. And they won this game 17-9. Now, I'm still going to be one of the people. I'm very hesitant about Jordan Love in the long term, but so far he is proving people wrong. Again, he's proven me wrong. But let's see how he develops in the future. Let's see if the Bears go out and get Caleb Williams, and then if Caleb Williams all of a sudden shows up as the Bears, guy, or Drake May or Penix or something like that, which obviously they're probably just going to go get Caleb Williams unless somebody offers them a hole. It's going to be real rough to be a Packers fan if Caleb Williams ends up becoming a Bear, unless, the Bears bear. But regardless, Packers absolutely deserve this win. They worked hard. They crushed it.
Certainly made it a little bit more difficult than we would have liked to. We had a couple miscues that really could have cost us, most notably the one at the end of the half, not coming away with any points there. But I thought all in all, just a complete game by really all 3 phases.
Let's begin at the beginning. The guy that has been front and center this whole period of getting better and better and better, Jordan Love, a couple touchdown passes, a quarterback rating of 128 plus, another outstanding night for young Jordan Love.
Yeah, he just continues to do it, and he's got guys out there that are making plays for him, which always helps. I think our offensive line is doing an outstanding job in pass protection. There's not too many times he's getting, pressured, and which.
Something like this, and you're seeing Jordan Love come in there, and he's coming in there and he's pretty much immediately affecting the game on a high level. He's making great decisions. He's doing everything you want a quarterback to do. Does this devalue Aaron Rodgers a little bit? Because we haven't seen a different quarterback there, of course, unless Rodgers is hurt, obviously in the Rodgers era. And then before that, it was Favre. So they've really only had really 2 big guys playing it. Is it the scheme? Is it the everything that's going on with the Packers organization? Because if Jordan Love is, doing this already, imagine what he's going to be in 5 years. I don't know, man.
It's a lot easier on a quarterback, but the times that there are, he seems to find a way out of it. So he is playing outstanding football. He's definitely established himself, I think, in this league for years to come, and he'll continue to grind and put in the work, because that's what it's going to take to stay there.
111 yards rushing for Aaron Jones. Did he run with heart and desire or what tonight? And that's the number 1 rushing defense in the league, I'm told.
Yeah, we knew they're a good defense. I think they've done an outstanding job. You can see the improvements that they've made. But I think the story of the game was our ability to hold the ball and control the game.
He says that, but they had 31 minutes of possession, which may seem like a lot, but the Bears had 28 minutes of possession, so only a 3-minute difference.
Game on offense, I mean, it was crazy that we only had 17 points and didn't punt one time. I know we had the costly turnover and obviously the gaff at the end of the half, but I thought all in all our offense kind of controlled the game.
Once again, your young receivers came to play. Jaden Reed, Dontavian Wicks, Bo Melton, all making big plays for you.
Yeah, all the
Yeah, man, whoever the scouting department is over there in Green Bay, you guys got some dudes. Wicks is really interesting. Really interesting. So he's going to be a guy to watch in the future. If you're in a sleeper league, Wicks might be a guy to grab in the long term. I could probably going to expect him to be close to 1,000-yard, if not 1,000-yard receiver next year. So watch out for that.
those guys, some critical plays, taking hits, catching the football, and they've shown so much growth throughout the course of the season. They got great poise. They love to compete, and they push each other to get better.
What'd you think of your defensive effort tonight?
I think anytime you hold somebody to under 10 points, that's a pretty solid effort. So our defense obviously.
And personally, that's what I've always believed the Packers to be. When I think of the name Green Bay Packers, I think of defense. I don't know why. Obviously, you've had some great defensive players over the years. I'm a big fan of guys in the secondary, so you've had a few of those over the years as well. But yeah, I don't know why. Every time I think of Packers, I think of defense. I don't think of Rodgers and an offense. I don't even think of Devontae Adams, to be honest with you. I think of a stout defense and a stellar run game, the old way of playing football. So
he did a great job keeping them out of the end zone. We had some timely sacks that really, hurt Chicago's opportunities to score points, whether it's kicking field goals or whatever. And so I thought, all in all, that was pretty good defense.
75 yards allowed when it comes to the running game for the Bears. I mean, that's a team that wants to run the ball and runs it pretty well.
Yeah, I thought, our defense played great. They played outstanding, played physical, a physical brand. You could see that on the first play of the game all the way through. So that was a playoff-type atmosphere, a playoff-type game, and hopefully that will, serve us well moving forward.
Now, you being the head coach of the Green Bay Packers who have qualified for the playoffs, do you know anything about the playoffs? Does the league office get in touch with you?
We don't know anything right now. Hopefully sooner or later we'll know. I do know that we're going to play.
confident they are in the playoffs. I'm going to pull up my little thing here on my phone. I should already know off the top of my head. I could have swore they play somebody. Yeah, so they do. They play Dallas, which that's probably not going to go well for them, but I could also see Dallas shit in the bed. So Green Bay does have a path. If they can get past Dallas and say, for example, the Rams beat the Lions, I could see Green Bay beating the Rams. So, can we all of a sudden see them in the title game? That'd be really interesting.
Play Dallas against an outstanding football team and one that, we haven't seen this year, but, just some of the crossover tape. I think it's obviously a very well-coached team with a lot of superstars.
2-5 to 9-8 and a spot in the playoffs. You just have to be awfully proud of everybody involved, the guys, your coaching staff, yourself, for just this once, which you can be proud of yourself.
No, it's a credit to everybody, just kind of sticking together. There were some rough moments, obviously, early in the season where things weren't just clicking very well. But we weathered the storm, and that's life in the National Football League. I think you see the competitive balance across the board is unlike any other league, and you gotta be resilient. You got to keep swinging, and that's what our guys have done.
Okay, shout out to the Packers social media. And again, also shout out to their YouTube channel in general, where we're able to get all of these videos for breakdowns. If you ever need more like this on the regular, make sure to subscribe to the socials below. My name is Nick. This has been Roll Coverage. And if you're a Packers fan, man, go Pack, go. You think you might have something in Jordan Love and Dontavian Wicks. So make sure you keep them around for a real long time.